This is our old duck coop, and it's seen better days. It should have been replaced a couple of years ago, but we're so busy around here on the homestead at Downeast on the farm that, well, it just took a back seat. But this is not very efficient in order to clean it out. The entrance and exit doors are in the back of the coop to get the ducks in and out. And we don't have as many ducks as we used to raise, and this was never designed as a duck coop anyway. This just sort of evolved. It was originally used for some egg-laying chickens. It was in a different configuration, and then it was reconfigured again for meat birds, meat chickens. And the past few years it's been used for the ducks, and once again it was reconfigured. And we just kept using it and rebuilding it and changing it as we needed to. But this has seen better days, and so now it's time to build a new one. I'm standing on the site of where the new duck coop is going, and there was too much of a depression here, and I had to bring in some gravel and I spread it out. The next step, I'm going to have to do some leveling, and once I have it leveled I need to pack it down, and this time I'm going to pour a concrete foundation, just a 3.5 inch thick slab, and using 2x4s as for the framework. And so that's the next step. And the duck pond, you can't see it in the frame, but right over in this direction is our duck pond. And so it's a little bit closer than the other duck coop. It's a little bit better protected, with the trees around it, and I think the ducks are going to be a lot more comfortable. And I have a brand new design, and I put the duck coop design together in CAD, and it's specifically designed just for our ducks and for easy in and out, easy cleaning. And I will share those drawings with anyone if they want to build one, and as soon as I have them completed. And here's the duck pond, and we're only down to 3 ducks now. We used to have quite a few when we used to raise them for eggs, and we sold them locally, but we don't do that anymore, and these ducks are just pets. One of them is pretty old, and she's been around ever since we've had ducks for several years, and the other 2 were hatched right here at Downeast on the farm. And so now they're just pets, and they hang out, and we enjoy them, and we like to sit by the duck pond in nice weather and just watch the ducks do their thing. I've leveled out the gravel by eye, and I checked it with the level, and it looks in reasonably good shape. So now I'm just tamping it down. I've almost finished doing that, and as soon as I'm finished tamping the gravel down, I'm going to check it with the level once more, and then we'll put the frame in place, the concrete frame, and see how that works. Might have to do a little adjusting. Well, we finished doing our grading and tamping, and then we, as you can see, we put the 2x4 frame in place as a concrete form, and the base of this duck coop is going to be 3 feet by 6 feet, or 36 inches by 72 inches, which is more than sufficient where we only have the 3 ducks. That would be 18 square feet, and that's more than enough for just 3 ducks. In fact, we could probably add a couple more in time if we wanted to, and there'd still be plenty of room. And since they free range during the day, they're only in the coop at night anyway, just to keep them safe from predators. So as you can see, I have a level in place. After I leveled the ground and we put the concrete form in place, we checked and made sure that the form itself is level, and I checked it on all sides, and it's right on the money. So from this point on now, we can start working on securing the form so it doesn't shift around, and we'll start mixing concrete. we finished mixing the concrete and getting it poured into the form, and now I'm just making sure that I've got it packed down and it's all into the corners and we have it reasonably level, but we still have to screed it, and we'll do that shortly. And I think so far this has taken us about maybe an hour and a half or so to get to this point. Too much, let me get off some over this way. Over that way. There's too much on here. I have to go over it a couple of times probably. Hold on. I can't. Alright, move around. Right now I'm just screeding the surface, just using a piece of 2x4, and we've already done this rough screeding. We'll go over it a few different times, maybe a couple of times, and once we're finished with this, we're going to go back over with the trowel, and see, I see a couple of low spots. I'll go back over this again, but when I'm finished, we'll let it sit for a little bit. We'll come back over and trowel it, and that'll smooth it a little bit more, and then we'll let her sit.